Yeah, but this part doesn't make sense. Oh no, but you gotta believe me that it did happen. I mean,
Yeah, I was there. I saw it. Am I crazy for thinking that that's
Curiosity is the wick in the candle of learning. That quote by William Arthur Ward has resonated deeply with me. If I were to be told to describe myself, I would not use a single word but a bouquet, where every bloom is a representation of who I am, what I believe in, and who I want to be. Every flower holds a story, and each petal holds a piece of myself. The camellia represents a burning passion for discovery, and that is where my story begins. I am Clarisa Zarafa P.R, though you may know me as Clarisa or Zara. From the moment I could speak, I was filled with questions. My mother told me that I was an inquisitive child, always eager to learn and never content with just knowing the surface of things. A moment of silence for her would be quickly cut with my constant questions, because silence was never truly silent for me. There was always something to wonder about, to unravel, and to explore. Because of that, I realized curiosity has always been my biggest compass. It's taken me to questions most people overlook and sparked some of my favorite adventures. Curiosity has been my biggest guide. It has led me to experiment with different skills, arts and crafts, writing, sports, and so much more. Every new experience blooms into a new lesson, a new realization. But at times, this curiosity has also felt like a storm, pulling me in so many directions that I fear I might lose my way. White clovers symbolize both promise and uncertainty, much like my journey of self-discovery. For a long time, I worried, what if not focusing on one thing means I'll never truly excel at anything? What if all of this was pointless? It felt like holding a deck of cards, unsure which one to play, fearing that no matter what I chose, I would always wonder about the ones left untouched. But then, in my moments of doubt, my brother coincidentally gave me advice that changed my perspective on it. He said, being skilled at many things will always give you an edge, like an ace card you can play in any situation, or the jack of all trades. His words stuck with me. I realized that every skill I gained, every passion I nurture, is not a distraction, but rather a tool, a flower adding color to my ever-growing garden. Forget-me-nots represent lasting memories and unwavering truths. In the midst of my ever-changing interests, some things remain constant, things that I know will always be a part of me. And so, I made a list, a bouquet of truths I hold close to my heart. The sunflower. Creativity is my light. Like how sunflowers turning towards the sun, I will always be drawn to creative expressions. Whether it's by writing, painting, or music, it's a part of me that will never fade. The dandelion. The journey matters as much as the destination. Even if I don't stick with every hobby I try, each one carries a lesson, a moment of growth. The lily. Cats bring me peace. Like how lilies symbolize tranquility, my love for cats remind me to find joy in small, simple moments, like the rhythm of rain or a warm afternoon nap. The globe amaranth. I dream of seeing the world. This flower, known for its resilience and lasting beauty, reflects my desire to travel, to meet people, to collect stories from different cultures and perspectives. The bluebell. I want to share my creations. Bluebells represent gratitude and a desire to give back, whether through a novel, an art portfolio, portfolio, or maybe even a composed piece. I hope to leave something behind, a piece of me woven into every word, every brushstroke, and every note. Is this recording? Okay. The cherry blossom, symbolizing who I am today. Cherry blossoms bloom only briefly, their petals carried away by the wind, a reminder that growth is fleeting, but its beauty lingers. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, still wandering through an endless garden of possibilities. There was a time when I believed I could be anything, everything. A scientist, a musician, an athlete, storyteller. In elementary school, I remember that I explored around 8 different talents, each one a seed planted with hope, but none seemed to take root. Art, however, was different, not because I chose it, but because it clung to me. No matter how many paths I explored, no matter how much I wavered, art seemed to always be there, woven into the fabric of my identity. People often call me an art kid, and perhaps they're right. Maybe colors, shapes, and stories have become my second language of sorts, the unspoken way I make sense of the world. And yet, I still don't know what dream I want to chase. I stand at what one would say a crossroad, where every path calls to me, where every flower in my garden whispers a different future. I know I cannot walk them all, but maybe dreams aren't meant to be singular. Maybe I'm not meant to follow just one. So, I will keep asking, keep creating, keep reaching for every possibility the world offers. I will embrace the unknown, not as something to fear, but as something to paint, to write, and to shape into something entirely my own.